Storms to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
And that is exactly what we are doing. We are tracking these storms here so we can alert you first. Tracking plenty of storm activity here as we get through the rest of today. We can already see, just looking at our live eyes across the area, in this particular case, Rochester, there's a lot going on in the atmosphere. The clouds are moving quick, the winds are blowing. Some of these clouds are sitting lower than others. And there's quite a bit of moisture there too. And as we continue to warm up throughout the day, that's only going to add fuel to the fire. Now, right now we are under mostly cloudy skies. It has helped us stay on the cooler side, but we're still seeing dew points a little bit higher than they normally are. We're in the 60s at the moment. So keeping an eye not just on dew points, how much humidity, the moisture in the air, but these temperatures, especially as we're starting to see that possibility for some sun breaking through, and that's going to be coming our way. Again, the heat, the moisture, it all adds in to the same thing, that chance for instability in the atmosphere and for a lot of these strong storms to pop off. So talking about the sunshine, satellite and radar is showing a little of it. You can see not necessarily in our area quite yet, maybe a bit of it starting to show up in places like Mason City. It's going to take a little time for this to come out. Once it does, even if we don't see full-on sunshine, it's still going to warm things up quickly, expecting these temperatures to rise around the 70-degree mark here throughout the day, maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower. It's going to be very dependent. That being said, a lot of the rain, the showers, the storms continue to move out of the way, at least this round of it. I'm going to zoom things out even more, showing all that sunshine that we can see in a good portion of Iowa. Once again, still seeing all of this come our way as the center of a low pressure system spins not too far away. We call it the triple point, and that's where we could be seeing some of the strongest storms. So Sky Tracker 3 will help us time it out. As we kind of move through here, we can see this is around 1 p.m., maybe a few pop-ups left over, but it's really not until we get later into the afternoon that we'll be watching it a little locally. This is around 3 p.m., starting to see more activity for us and quite a bit of activity just further on to the west. That then comes our way. This is around 5 p.m. Remember I mentioned that triple point here is the center of the low pressure system. So the triple point's usually right around here, and we're seeing that chance for some strong storms. Now they're not going to last too long. Here we go, an hour, about 6, 7, 8 p.m. Most of that is looking to move on out, but they could be very strong and they could be very destructive. As I just mentioned earlier on in the newscast, how some of us have been upgraded to a level 4 risk for severe weather. That includes Rochester, portions of Olmsted County. It includes Austin, and it includes Mason City, Preston, Charles City, even a level 3 threat here in the orange. Still means that severe storms are likely. But point is, we see a high chance for all forms of severe weather, including tornadoes. So let me break down what I showed right before the commercial break. The tornado potential. Basically, we don't want to necessarily see the whites, the greens on here. It means that some higher chances, and it's kind of going above that threshold for tornado potential. This is around 4 p.m., kind of moving further to the north. So this is why we're just letting y'all know this could be a very, very dangerous afternoon, and we all need to stay very weather aware. Thus, the impact day, red here for our Tuesday. After that, we'll cool back into the 70s with sunshine on Wednesday. Annalise.
Thanks, Sarah. 2 new